Hello, Chris from My Stamp Lady. I'm so glad you could join me today for this card. I am using the Sweet Sentiment set. This can be found in Stampin' Up's Occasions catalog. And also the Cool Treats bundle, which includes this stamp set and this coordinating die set, also found in the Occasions bundle, which goes through May 31st. And I'm also using the Stitched Shape framelits, and it comes with all of these dies here. This is not found in a catalog right now, but if you go online to shopwithmystamplady.com, you can search for Stitched Shaped framelits and find it. It will be in the next catalog. So today I'm also using the Tasty Treats Designer Series paper. And this is a beautiful paper set. It's a lot of fun. It's got bright colors, and it even has a couple of these embossed sheets like you can see here. These are the specialty sheets. For 1 week left till the end of March, you can actually get this set of paper free with a $50 purchase. So if you go to my website, mystamplady.com, you'll find more information about that. So to start my card, I have a piece of Whisper White cardstock. This is the thick Whisper White cardstock. It's a heavier weight, perfect for card bases, and it is 4 1/4 inches by 11 inches, scored at 5 1/2 inches. I'll tell you some of my dimensions as I go through the video. However, you can find printable directions on my website at mystamplady.com. And then I have a piece of just regular weight Whisper White, and this is 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches, and this is the piece that I'm going to use to put all my different pieces on. So the first thing I do is I have a couple of pieces from this Designer Series paper stack, and I am going to punch this piece with the triple banner punch. It's a 1 1/2 inch wide piece by 5 1/8 inches. I'm just going to use this as a banner, and I use that banner punch to punch that out. I have a piece of regular weight Whisper White cardstock, and here's where I'm going to pull in these stitched shapes. I am going to go through the Big Shot with this oval on that one, and then I'm going to use this largest square on this piece here, and I'll use my magnetic platform and run that through the Big Shot. So I've cut those, and you can see the little stitching design that's cut into those with those dies. I'm going to use this oval first, and from that Sweet Sentiments I have the Enjoy Life and Have Fun. Now this stamp set is designed to go with many of the different stamp sets throughout the Occasions catalog, and this is actually designed to go with a different set, but I think works really well with this set, and so I'm using it here with the Watermelon Wonder. And then I can set that aside. So I've cut these out. Now I have a couple of pieces of Whisper White cardstock, and I'm going to use several of the popsicle or the treat stamps to stamp up some different patterns or designs or different treats. And these are two-step stamping, meaning they're designed to go over each other to work together. So you can see how I've added that detail right on that one. And it's got these really cute little popsicle sticks that I'm going to use to add the popsicle stick right underneath. And because these are photopolymer, it's really easy to line those up. Okay, I'm going to need that one again. So I'm going to switch out here a little bit. And then I'm going to do, let's see, we'll do this one in Peekaboo Peach. And put that down there. And then I have the details, like the two little stripy details, that I'm going to do in Watermelon Wonder right over the center there. And I'm going to use a little smaller and little fatter popsicle stick for this one. There we go. And I want one more, and this time I am doing a Pear Pizzazz popsicle, and I want to have this Pear Pizzazz a little bit lighter for my first inking, so I've inked that up, stamped it off on scratch paper, and then stamped it on my Whisper White, and you'll notice it's quite a bit lighter. So now I can add this detail with the darker or the full strength, and it'll be darker on there. Let's add, and you notice that this little treat has a bite out of it already. So now with those frozen treats dies, I'm going to go in and just cut these out. And one thing you'll notice about the dies is that when you run them through the Big Shot, they actually are a little smaller, so you're not going to have any white space left. It's going to cut out all the excess and leave a little bit of extra on your cardstock. So I'm going to run these through. Okay, so I've cut out my little treat pieces, and you can see how it cuts down inside and leaves a little bit of the stamping over on the sides, and that way you have no white space around your little treats. So now I'm going to just basically put this card together. Let's pull in all the pieces. And I'm using a little bit of the fast fuse to put these pieces down. And the first one I'm going to put down is my banner. With the fast fuse, it's really important that you do that little check mark at the end. Otherwise, you're going to get little stringy things, and it's not going to be quite so pleasant to work with. So I'm just layering these pieces of designer series paper. I love that the patterns are already done for me, so I don't really have to worry about adding little other stamping. And they're so colorful. They're really nice and colorful. And then let's add the sentiment here. Now I'm not going to get right on the edge here because I would like to add these little popsicle sticks kind of underneath. I'm going to use a couple of mini glue dots to put those down. Nice and easy. Put them down and they instantly stick. And so I'm just going to line my treats up around my sentiment here. You notice that I'm putting some of those treats underneath, and then one on top here. So that's how I've done my card front. Let's take a piece of Whisper White baker's twine, and I'm going to wrap this twice around my card front here, and then just tie a bow to the left side. And there we go. Then this will just sit right underneath my sentiment. Okay, once you have your bow tied like you like it tied, then you can just trim off those ends. I'm going to use some dimensionals just to pop this up from the background so it sits up above where my twine is. Pull in that card base, and we can just mount that right on the center there. Use some of the Peekaboo Peach in color enamel shapes and just add a little bit of interest to the front of this card. One thing when you use these enamel shapes, I kind of like to get underneath, otherwise you run the risk of kind of tearing the color or the sticky, you run the risk of taking the sticky part off the back. And there you go. So fun, enjoy life, and have fun. Cool treats ready to send off for an any occasion card. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me, Chris, at mystamplady.com. All of the supplies are on my online store at shopwithmystamplady.com. Thanks so much for watching.